One of the hardest things to do within this lifetime is to experience something so traumatizing to the point to where you are left with trauma, PTSD, anxiety, depression, as well as those thoughts that makes you wish that you were no longer here, yet alone the thoughts of thinking that the world would be better off without you. I've experienced that myself, having to deal with all of the above I just stated, not having anyone in my corner to check on me, support me, yet alone show any type of affection, care, anything. All the trials and tribulations that I've ever encountered, yet alone had to endure throughout my life, I've had to weather those storms alone. I've always been there for other individuals while they have their different situations, their storms, their trials and tribulations. I've always been there for them. Individuals always come to me and speak their problems. And I'd always been there to lend a helping hand, a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear. But throughout my entire life, yet alone my last recent situation that I experienced, I had none of the above. And in all honesty, I'm glad that, God isolated me while going through what I was going through so that I can honestly see the individuals that I consider to be family or friends. I got to see their real colors, their true intentions, the real character of those individuals, yet alone the integrity that they held within themselves. I've got to honestly see those individuals for who they really are as human beings. And with that being said, thank you, God, for showing me better than you can tell me. Thank you. Because now I know that all those individuals were really doing was taking bricks from the house that I was attempting to try and build. And me being the person that I am, such a giving individual, I gave all of my bricks all the way down to the foundation, which isn't a bad thing because once I got down to that foundation, I got to see that that foundation was cracked. I was building upon a foundation with someone else from a different carpenter who had no license to build the house that was being built. And so now that I have seen what's needed to be seen, I can begin to rebuild upon a solid foundation of my doings on my own and know that it will be built to perfection the way that I see fit, the way that I envision. And with that, I am truly grateful and I am truly thankful for that opportunity. But again, it makes me look at all of the individuals who are no longer in my life for the betterment of myself. It makes me look at them and it takes me back to a statement that I ended up having said to my moms, as well as another individual that I had a conversation with the other day. And they made it seem as if because of the history that we have, because we are blood related, that I can't just cut them off and stop dealing with them because of the history, yet alone the relationships that we've held, yet alone that we are blood related. And my response to them was that family is who you choose to be. They don't necessarily have to be blood related. Because throughout my entire life, I've come to realize that it be the ones closest to you that do you the most harm within your life, whether it's family or friends. But when it comes to family, family will be the first ones that'll backstab you. They'll be the first ones to up and leave you in your time of distress when you actually need someone. They'll be the first ones. And I say that because I talked to my sister for the first time in a few months, and she told me while I was going through my situation that she gave me space because I was going through what it was that I was going through as far as my situation. And my thought process was, I appreciate you giving me space, but I didn't ask for it. If anything, I needed someone to be there to help me, to support me. I needed someone to talk to. But you made that choice for me and deciding to give me space and not be there for me when I really did need someone. Which is cool. I have no issues about it, but it just goes to show that you weren't willing to be there for me. But yet, you're calling me, telling me about your issues, expecting me to be there for you. How's that? How's that right? Make it make sense. You know, it doesn't make sense at all. But it's a learning lesson. It's truly a learning lesson. And it's something that I'm implementing within my life as far as letting go of relationships with individuals that are toxic despite whatever despite whatever our relationship is, our history. It doesn't matter. I'm consciously choosing to do what's best for me in all regards. And if that means cutting individuals off that I once loved, then hey, so be it. Because my life is not it it doesn't have a swivel door on it or one of those carousel doors to where you can pick and choose when you want to come in and be there and when you don't want to be there. It doesn't work like that. And I refuse to let individuals feel as if and or act as if they can in regards to me in my life. You can do that with everybody else, anybody else, but it's not going to happen with me. So, with that being said, deuces. Don't call my phone. I don't care what you got going on or what you are going through. It's none of my concern. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Because when I needed individuals, guess what? Individuals counted me out. They didn't expect me to bounce back. They didn't intend for me to weather the storm and make it all the way through. Not necessarily thinking on, well, I wonder how his well being is, his mental, his spiritual, his physical. None of the above, even all the way up until now. No one has ever called me to see how I've been doing in any of those forms of fashion. So I understand what it feels like to go through those moments, those phases. I've experienced all of the above, and all I could sit back and do is talk to God, pray, talk to God and pray and show up and be there for myself, be my own supporter. Because at the end of the day, everybody that I thought I meant something to because they meant something to me, they showed me better than they could tell me. So I am here to tell you that it doesn't matter a title or the history that you have with someone. If they can't be there for you the same way that you was there for them, let it go. Let it go. It will save you a lot of heartache, pain, betrayal, disappointment, all of the above in the end. It really will. And I'm only speaking from experience. And these are things that I've had to implement myself, which is why I lead my life the way I lead it. And that is alone. With that man upstairs, he is the only individual that I incorporate and or go to when it comes to anything pertaining to my life. And that's being 100. I'm not going to sit here and tell you no lie. Yes, sometimes it does get lonely, but it's okay because I know I'm not alone. And I know that I will always be provided for. And I know that I will make it because he told me himself that I am going to make it and that I'm not alone. So I have no fears in no way, shapes, or form because I trust in him and I believe in him and I know that he has me because he's shown me better than he can tell me time and time and time again. Simple as that. So the same way that he has been here for me, showing compassion to me, love to me, understanding to me, as well as forgiveness to me, this is why I'm here, to be there for other individuals. Everything that he's given to me, I want to share that with other individuals. I truly do. This is what I'm passionate about. So if there's anybody that feels the need to want to reach out in any way, shape, or form, I am here for you the same way that he is here for me. But even if you choose not to reach out to me, reach out to him and talk to him because he's there and he's waiting for you. Simple as that. Believe in Him and believe in yourself. Trust in Him and trust in yourself. You are not alone. You don't have to live in fear. We all go through the same trials and tribulations. It's just most individuals are scared to stand up and speak about it and speak on it. Individuals are too busy sitting back, being distracted by what the next person is doing in regards to, oh, this rap star sleeping with this rap star or whatever. Man, who cares about that? None of that. It has no relevance to your life, in all honesty. And then all these different podcasts sitting back talking about, oh, equality when it comes to men and women and all of the above. Yes, it that right there, it does hold some importance, but in all honesty, does it? Because at the end of the day, all we're honestly doing is still opposing one another, trying to make it, trying to prove a point when there's really no point that needs to be proven. God created all of us as equals. We are all one. And if I had to sit on a platform and debate that with someone else to plead my case, then there's no purpose in me doing it anyways. Because I should know within myself my worth and my value. And now that I do know my worth and my value, I choose not to sit back and waste my time on meaningless conversations. I will not sit back and argue and or debate with someone that holds no type of merit in no way, shape, or form. I know my worth. I know who I am. I know my purpose. I know what I'm trying to accomplish within this world. And that's my only focus. So with that being said, know that you are not alone and you don't have to live in fear. God's got you the same way He got me. I love you all. Love and light. Stay blessed.